Hello.
Hey.
So, let's wait for everyone to join before I start sharing the screen.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Hey.
Hey everyone.
Hey, Rakshit. So let's wait another minute for everyone to join this meeting. Then we can start. Meanwhile, I will share the agenda document in the chat so everyone can add their name as an attendee and also add items if you want to discuss something. You don't have permission? I thought this document was public. Everyone can. Okie dokie. I think we can start. Nothing much from the very first item, KLT updates. We recently released version 0.8 and we are working towards 0.9. You can check the milestones. Actually, let me link them for the next big set of features. The idea is to be able to move away from the scheduler. Planning for next release. Move away from the scheduler for environments that have the readiness gates feature flag enabled at the kubelet level. So whenever it's stable and it's enabled by default in every Kubernetes cluster, we can make use of this feature, having a one less pod that runs in your cluster. And also this allows you to use custom scheduler to schedule your workloads. And then I would like to talk a bit about this Keptn enhancement proposal, CAP 95. You can read the link, following the link, you can read the CAP, where the goal is to move the face of Keptn from Keptn v1 to KLT. And for that, we start discussing the migration strategy. And the plan for that is before we can do the official switch, we need to have feature parity. And if you look at the use cases of Keptn v1, we identified three major use cases that Keptn v1 is used for: quality gate, continuous delivery, and bring your own integration. For these 2 points, KLT already covers 99% of the scenarios of Keptn v1, so we can say everything is feature parity. The only part which is currently missing is quality gate, because Keptn v1 has a much more powerful SLO engine where you can provide multiple SLI, do an average among them, check previous data, and compare against that. And KLT at the moment has not this big feature set for having SLO definitions. Therefore, we want to increase the support of this in KLT, and after that, we can really do the switch. But don't be worried, it's not just from one day to another. That's why we're bringing this up now. And we also plan to write extensive documentation for how to do stuff and how you can run your use case in Keptn v1, and now how you can do that in KLT, how you can migrate from the what you already have and do that in KLT. And Meg started a very nice handy-dandy epic that describes all the different scenarios, how we plan to migrate them. And if you want to contribute on the documentation side, play with Keptn v1 and KLT, please feel free to ask. I want to work on that issue. So far, so good. Any questions from the audience? Okie. Then I would like to hand over to Rakshit because he's working on the GSOC project and he prepared a demo for today to show what he did so far and his current achievements. So Rakshit, the
Yeah,
stage is yours.
can I share my screen?
Yes, sure.
Or, um, yeah, is it visible?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, hey everyone. I am currently working on a GSOC project in which we'll introduce a new time frame field in the Keptn metric. So I am done with introducing the field in the Keptn metric. If you want to have a look at the PR, here's the PR. Now, for this time range field to work, we'll have to update the APIs for our metric providers, Prometheus, Datadog, and Dynatrace. I'm almost done with the basic functionality is working. Just need to update the test cases and all. Yeah, so I have a demo ready. So I have deployed the metrics operator and the certificate operator in my cluster, and I have Prometheus already deployed in the cluster too. This is a basic potato head application that I have already deployed it to, and here's the Keptn metric. Wait, I'll zoom it a little bit. So we have introduced this new field in the Keptn metric, but it will do is it will query for metrics in the time 5 minutes behind the current time. So the start time would be 5 minutes before till the current time. And here's the metric provider, which will set Prometheus as the provider. I can apply this. Wait. Then I can get the value of the Keptn metric. Yeah, so I can also just describe. So here's the value of our Keptn metric right now. We have the value as 1.69. That means the value for the metric in the past 5 minutes was 1.69, and it has updated the last updated and the raw value. So that was all till yet. We'll now, once we are done with this API thing, then we'll move on to aggregation functions so that you will be able to query for different time. You'll be able to query for a time range, but you can also mention a step field like for different seconds so that it queries for different seconds in that time frame, and you will get different metric values, and then you can apply aggregation functions to that metric value to get a single value in your Keptn metric status. So yeah, that was all. If you have any questions.
Thank you very much for the demo. I really like the work. I have only one question more towards the general public here. Would you like to have the 5 minutes interval as part of the get metric command? because in the kubectl get Keptn metric, you have the query and the results. Does it make sense also to show in the column the time frame? So you know that this 1.69 was the aggregation of that specific query in the last 5 minutes.
I think we can have that. It does make sense.
Would be nice because maybe you can query the same. You can have multiple metrics querying the same data, but for different time frames. So you could see also kind of a historical value in the last 10 minutes, in the last 5 minutes, in the last minute. Something like that. I have no idea if this is a valid use case, but maybe implementation wise should be straightforward. It should be just an annotation on the Keptn metric CRD for KubeBuilder to generate this OpenAPI spec. If you need some help for that, Rashid, you can contact me. Otherwise, you
Sure.
can have a look into the Keptn metric for the query field, how this annotation looks like.
Yeah, sure. I'll text you if I face any issues.
Then I have a question for you. How was working on that? What was your experience? Did we help you enough? Did we provide
Yeah,
enough
the
input? Was
experience.
easy?
Yeah, the experience has been great so far. Like I have, if I get stuck anywhere, I just reach out to Florian or Thomas, and they try their best to help me as fast as they can. So yeah, thank you to the community for their constant help, and the experience has been amazing so far.
Oh, very great to hear.
Actually, I was like I almost completed the half of the project before the time. Like I was behind before 10 to 12 days, but due to KCD Mumbai, I got left behind. So yeah, I am almost on the track right now with the timeline.
Oh,
So
perfect.
yeah.
Nice. Okay, any other topics from the community? Okie dokie. Then a small announcement. Let me go there. Reduce the amount of meetings. So currently we have 12, if I don't recall wrong, meetings every month. And this might be too many. It's also hard for a new contributor to join all of these 12 meetings, understand what's going on in each and every meeting. So we are looking for different ways how we can reduce this amount of meetings that we have. Currently, there are two strategies. One is to aggregate multiple meetings into a single one. For instance, having the docs community and refinement meetings as a single one. Make it longer and time box each topic to 30 minutes. Or another option is to reduce the cadence of the meeting. Instead of having the community meeting every week, having that every 2 weeks. One per month in a European EMEA friendly time zone and another one for this North America friendly time zone. We will give you an updates as soon as we know exactly how we will proceed. If you have any feedback how we should proceed, please let us know. 2, 4, 6 per month. Okay, if there are no further topics, I would say have a great day, everyone, and talk to you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye,
Thank you. Bye.
everybody.
Bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
everyone.